This is a book I wrote called On the Way Home. William had a bad knee, so he set off home to tell his mum and dad all about it. On the way home, William met his friend Jessie. "Look at my bad knee," said William. "How did you do that?" asked Jessie. "Well," said William, "I was walking past the ice cream shop when the door opened and out jumped a huge polar bear. He grabbed my soft ice cream and started to lick it. Then he snatched at it as he pulled it away. His big claw scraped my knee, and that's how I got my bad knee." "Oh my gosh," said Jessie. Then William met his friend Asher. "Look at my bad knee," said William. "How did you do that?" asked Asher. "Well," said William, "I was crossing the road and then a massive rat with superpowers came out from the drain. He chased me, and he could breathe fire, which burnt my knee, and that's how I got my bad knee." "How scary," said Asher.
Can we see the pictures?
Oh.
Great, so there's the polar bear, the ice cream, and the giant rat.
Then William met his friend Teddy R. "Look at my bad knee," said William. "How did you do that?" asked Teddy R. "Well," said William, "as I was walking past the woods, a huge tree came alive and was waving its branches. A branch came right down and scratched me, and that's how I got my bad knee." "Oh wow, that's amazing," said Teddy R. Then William met his friend Clemmy. "Look at my bad knee," said William. "How did you do that?" asked Clemmy. "Well," said William, "I was just running away from the tree and a really big grass monster shooting poisonous grass at me. I fell on a thorn, and that's how I got my bad knee." "Oh my gosh," said Clemmy.
Can we see the picture?
There's the tree, and there's the thorn, and there's the huge
Grass monster.
grass monster. Then William met his friend Miles. "Look at my bad knee," said William. "How did you do that?" asked Miles. "Well," said William, "I was just passing the bus when an alien with amazing claws, massive claws, like T-Rex claws, came up to me, running and barking. It hit me with its giant claws, and that's how I got my bad knee." "An alien? Whoa," said Miles. Then William met his friend Stanley. "Look at my bad knee," said William. "How did you do that?" asked Stanley. "Well," said William, "I was just crossing the bridge by the
Pond.
by the pond when a pond monster came out and squirting water in my face. It made me fall on the floor and I hit myself on the wall, and that's how I got my bad knee. Wow, that sounds terrifying, said Stanley.
Can we see the alien? And the pond monster. Whoa.
Then William met his friend Albert. Look at my bad knee, said William. How did you do that? Asked Albert. Well, said William, I was running along the pavement when a river fish monster leapt out of the river and tripped me over with its huge fin, and I collapsed into the pavement, and that's how I got my bad knee. Oh my goodness, said Stanley. Wait, no, said Albert. Then William met his friend Harley. Look at my bad knee, said William. How did you do that? Asked Harley. Well, said William, a time machine wished me back into the Jurassic time. I was looking all around and under the rocks. Underneath one rock I found footprints with big claws. I followed them into a cave, and there was a T-Rex with lots of baby raptors. I chased them and fell over just as I saw a Gigantosaurus. They all started to fight. A raptor flipped up into the Gigantosaurus's back onto me. I fell over and landed on nettles, and that's how I got my bad knee. Good gracious me, said Harley.
Should we see the picture? So there's the river fish monster and the time machine. And there's some more pictures, aren't there, on the next page? Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
fainting. William was nearly home when he met his brother Nat. Look at my bad knee, said William. How did you do that? Asked Nat. Well, I was walking along the beach and then a sea monster came out of the waves, shooting sharks out of his mouth. They were so fierce they made me stumble, and that's how I got my bad knee. How frightening it shook Nat.
Nat fainted in shock. Show us those pictures. You've got a
Nat
T-Rex.
fainting. The T-Rex was supposed to be on that page, and the Gigantosaurus, but we couldn't fit it. And that's the sea monster, and that's Nat fainting.
Oh, yeah.
This is the last page. William arrived home, and his mum and dad came out. Look at my bad knee, said William. How did you do that? They asked. Well, said William, I was going really fast on my bike and fell over. How poor William, said his mum, and she gave him the biggest hug and a plaster, for a big cut. There's the plaster and me fast on my bike.
Oh, there's you riding so fast, yeah. Wow, William, well done. What a fantastic achievement. And that's the back. Do you want to read the back? Shall I
No.
read it? William has hurt his knee, so he sets off home to tell his mum and dad all about it. On the way, he meets his friends and tells them how the fall happened. But just how did it happen? Was he scratched by a tree that came alive, shot by a poisonous grass monster, hit by an alien with massive claws, or knocked over by a gigantosaurus? By the author and illustrator of the best-selling Katie in London and India poem, this is a fantastic journey of the imagination that every child can relate to.
And that was the front cover.
On the way home. Well done.